What's up, guys? What's going on, everybody? How are you all doing here this fine evening? What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What a day today, man. Guys, I got to tell you, today was something that was very uncharacteristic of my trading. I usually don't trade the real cheap what's going on here? Okay. I usually don't trade the real cheap penny stocks, like the stocks that are below $1, but man, there's no denying the action that they have had over these last, I'd say, probably like 1 or 2 weeks now. Tremendous action, tremendous follow through on these stocks that are in like that 70, 80 cent range that run up over $1. So I've actually been paying a little bit more attention to those stocks, and that's where I made all my money today. Okay. Today I was 3 for 5 and with 2 home runs, and I made all my money in the real cheap stocks. ZSAN, 12% gain, SYN, 34% gain, and ONTX, 30% gain were my 3 winners on the day, and they were big ones. So what we're going to actually be talking about tonight on this live stream, I'm going to recap those trades for you, but the 2 lessons that we're going to discuss mostly are a wedge breakout. On my live stream last night, we talked about a bull flag breakout. Today, we're going to talk about wedge breakouts, how to trade them, where to buy them, where to set stop losses, where to take profits. What's your confirmation? How do you know you can trust that wedge breakout? We're going to cover that because I used that exact lesson to trade SYN. It was a picture perfect, beautiful wedge breakout, and I was able to pull out 34% on that trade. Then we're going to talk about the lesson on ONTX, which is what to look for when you're trying to find stocks that are going to give you an afternoon move. Okay, there are very specific criteria that I look for during lunchtime, which is typically from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern. Very specific criteria that I look for during that time period to determine what stocks I think have a good chance of giving us an afternoon move. And ONTX was a textbook example of that setup. And I'm going to walk you guys through what that setup looks like so you can identify it next time and you can capitalize on what helped me pull in a 30% gain on ONTX. Now, it's funny because I don't usually trade these stocks, but like I said, no denying the action that's in those names. And I was able to pull out some really good profits today on that. I started the day a little in the red, was able to come back and finish strong with those 2 home runs on SYN and ONTX. We're going to break down, we're going to talk about it all right here on this live stream. Guys, welcome. If you are brand new, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications. Make sure you never miss out on one of these lives because I'm always giving you guys golden nuggets of educational information. I share with you the same information that I learned working at a hedge fund. My name is Michael Edward. I'm the head trader of True Trading Group. Began my trading career working at a fund on Wall Street. They did not let me touch $1 of their money until I went through their educational training program. That is what has made me the trader that I am today. And that is the same education and experience that I teach all of my TG members. And I give you golden nuggets of educational info right here on these live streams totally for free. So make sure you turn on those notifications. And of course, smash that like button, guys. Let me know how much you appreciate these live streams, how much you're excited to get in and learn these lessons that we're going to cover. Because I start things off every live stream with an open floor blanket Q&A. Guys, how many of you guys, my TGD fam, how many of you guys made some money today on one of these plays, whether it was SYN, ONTX? Comment in chat if you guys made some money today on these stocks. Let me know how you guys did today. I always like to kind of hear about how you guys did and how you guys traded. So if you made some money on SYN or ONTX, comment in chat. Let me know how you guys did today. All right. Comment in chat. All right. So with that being said, guys, we are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So like I said, welcome everyone that's joining us on the different platforms. We're going to start off this live stream same way that we start off every live stream, and that is with an open floor blanket Q&A. I'm going to take a couple of questions, give some time for people to log on, join me on the stream, and then we're going to dive into the lessons of the day. So go ahead, guys, fire away, ask me questions. The world is your oyster. Nice read. Daddy was able to get some new shoes today. I like it. Hell yeah, Glenn. Hell yeah, Glenn. $5,100 day. Glenn, yeah, boy. Yes, Glenn. Yes. Way to go, Jennifer DuPont. Nice job. Yeah, guys, we're going to talk about, we are going to talk about the Georgia runoffs. It looks like we may have a Democrat sweep, and the markets are selling off right now. We're down almost 0.4 of a point. We're leaning towards the Dem side right now. So we'll talk about that, guys. We'll talk all about that. All right, we'll talk all about that later in this live stream. Once we get into the kind of the Q&A session here. All right. Nice, Wendy. Nice job. Nice job, Wendy. Made some money today. Yo, my boy Lance, strong $24,000 day for my boy Lance. Great job. Brian Wasiak, 6,500. John, 6,700. Yes. Woo! Token Nomad, 20K up in your personal account, almost 100 grand in your 401k. Now we're talking. Robert, I'm a lifetime member for only 2 weeks. My goal is 200 a day, and I'm 10 for 10. That's $2,000. Yes. Hell yeah. 10 for 10. I like it. I like it, guys. I like it. I like it. I like it. Congrats, everybody. Congrats. Mike, how likely do you think it's that we get a financial transaction tax gets imposed, and will this seriously affect active traders? That would really suck. That would really suck if Democrats pass a financial transaction tax. I don't know what the details of it would be. If they tax you on every transaction, yeah, that's going to suck for active traders. It'll suck a lot of liquidity out of the market because you're going to have less individual trades. High frequency trading algorithms will be slowed down. Individual day traders will be slowed down. Excuse me, guys. Went down the wrong pipe. Sorry about that. How likely is it that I think that they'll do that? I don't know. I think that's a little bit more of like a real progressive tax situation. I really hope they don't. What they most likely will do right away is they're probably going to increase the corporate tax rate. Increasing capital gains tax, I think, would be less of an importance. And it's also not a slam dunk that they're going to be able to pass this, guys, because you do still have some, like all of your moderate Democrats. You have obviously your far left progressive Democrats are going to push for all the higher taxes, but you do have, like, don't forget, like every Democrat's not far left progressive. You have middle, centric Democrats that may not pass that. It's not like even the Democrats win these 2 Senate seats. It's not like they have this overwhelming majority that they're just going to be able to do whatever they want. You're still going to have to get, some votes there that may not, that may not be able to pass those increase in taxes. Like, so I think the markets do see a pullback if the Dems take these 2 seats because of just the possibility of the increased capital gains tax. I think it's a slam dunk. You at least get an increased corporate tax rate. Corporate tax rate probably just going to go back up to what it was during the Obama years prior to Trump cutting it. So corporate taxes will probably go back. And then what happens with the corporate tax rate going up, your earnings estimates are going to have to be adjusted for 2021, 2022, because if the companies are going to pay higher taxes, that directly eats into their profits. So their net earnings multiples are going to have to be adjusted. If they're going to pay an extra 5, 6, 7% in taxes, that has to come straight out of their earnings. So I think you could see a 5, 6% pullback in the overall markets. But then I think that pullback is viable. I do think that pullback is viable. But it's not a slam dunk that they're going to get those tax rates through. Okay, because you still do have probably every Republican senator is going to vote no. And if, depending on how big of a tax increase we're talking about, you may get some centric Democrats that also vote no. And there's not enough of like a progressive left Democrat to be able to kind of push that through. So it's not just like a guaranteed, oh my God, higher taxes. But I do think you get the corporate tax rate. I think that is a no-brainer that'll go up. But as far as a financial transaction tax and a short-term capital gains tax, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see. Nice, Lucy, my girl. Lucy says, Mike, thank you so much for our one-on-one. I really needed that. I appreciate you so much. And I'm green on the day. Yes, Lucy and I had a fantastic one-on-one today. One of my lifetime members. And I really enjoyed it. Lucy, great job. Eric Graham, no worries. Eric Graham says, I'm not trying to brag on the TTG courses, but I've had my third green day. I just finished TTG courses 1, 2, 2, 1. Coincidence? Not likely. I'm up $777 green since I finished the courses. Thanks, y'all. Hell yeah. Way to go, Eric. Great job, man. I want to set up a cash account. So what are the best online stockbrokers? E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab, Webull. Those are your best. Whew, way to go, Russell. Since joining on December 8th, I started trading December 14th. I've had 11 green days and 3 red days. Hell yes, Russell. Hell of a start, my man. Hell of a start. Way to go. Amari made up to $100,000. Way to go. Didi. Woo! Didi up 13,000 in 2 days. Woo! Plum Smuggler says, Webull over Robinhood? Yes, I like Webull over Robinhood. Yes. Webull, in my opinion, is definitely better than Robinhood. My thoughts on BNGO. Don't chase the shiny object, guys. That stock has made one hell of a run. I think it needs to I think the stock needs to calm down. I think it needs to settle down a little bit. I think if you're buying the stock up here, I think you're tough. I think you're asking for some trouble. Oh, Judy, yes, Judy. Judy, I saw you comment. I saw you did your first. You sell a covered call today, or maybe just sold the call, but your first kind of like advanced options trade. Hell yeah, Judy. Only 3,800. Wait, are you saying you're out of PDT rule? Let me see. I'm almost out of PDT. $3,800 day. Yes, for those that don't know, Judy and I made a bet. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. Judy and I made a bet. Judy, how long ago did we do our one-on-one? And it was a couple months ago, right? It was a couple months ago. Judy and I did a one-on-one a few months ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. So for those of you guys that don't know, I do one-on-ones with my members every day. Every day I have one-on-ones in June. Okay, so Judy and I did a one-on-one in June, and I made a bet with Judy. I made a bet with Judy that if she's able to get out of the PDT rule, she started out with a small account, and getting that account up over $25,000, that I was going to let her drive my car. Okay. So Judy, you are so close to getting out of PDT rule in just about 6 months. I'm so damn proud of you. I'll make sure that it is fully washed, detailed, everything when the day comes and you climb out of PDT rule. I made that bet with you in June, and I'm a man of my word. I'm going to stick to it. All right. I'm going to stick to it. But I'm so proud of you. We're almost there. Keep it up. You got to let me know as soon as you get there, Judy. Way to go, Richie. Way to go, Richie. Richie Scalia and I, we just had a one-on-one, Richie and I. Nice job. Way to go, Jason Stone, new member, just finished course 7, made 1,500 on BLNK. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Great job, Jason. Anybody, you guys have questions for me? I know everyone's pumped about the money they made today on these stocks. Everyone's pumped about the money they made today. So you guys, anybody questions? Okay, guys, fire away. No, I see you. Aggregator from Twitch. Aggregator from Twitch says, where do I go? Where do I go for more info? Aggregator from Twitch, I just caught your comment. Are you setting up a Twitch presence? Where do I go for more info? You guys can go to truetradinggroup.com. That's the website if you guys want more information. Truetradinggroup.com. How do you become a lifetime member? We can talk about that later in chat, guys. Yeah, we're on hold for now. Adam and I will talk about the lifetime members, the lifetime memberships tomorrow. All right, James Earl Scones, my boy. Mike, if I have a call option for 2 to 3 weeks out and I hit my risk tolerance within 1 to 3 days on a pullback, do I stop out because risk tolerance or no because of amount of time? Okay, James Earl Scones, you already know what my answer is going to be for you. Okay, my answer for you is going to be to stop out because of your risk tolerance, but is it because, are you getting stopped out right now because of price direction? What about the chart? What about the chart of the setup that you are trading? Is the setup that you were going after, has that setup broken down or is that setup still intact? If that setup is still intact, you can hold on to it a little bit longer because you do have 2 to 3 weeks before it expires. If the setup is still intact, but if the setup is not intact, if your stop loss is being reached, okay, do not hold on to the trade just because you have more time. Having time on an option does not negate or does not take preference over price action. Okay, if you buy a call option on a stock, let's say a stock's trading at $100, and you buy a call option, you think it's going to 110, and you're like, if it gets below 98, I'm going to exit this trade. If that stock gets below 98, you got to get out of the trade. I don't care if you have 2 months before the contract expires. You've got to get out of the trade. Okay, price direction is always going to take precedent over time. Do not hold on to a losing trade just because you have more time. It doesn't matter how much time you have if you're wrong on the direction and the stock is going down. Okay, it doesn't matter how much time you have if the stock is going down. Okay, but let's say the stock is at 99 and you're like 98 is my support level. In that case, yes, you stay in that trade because you have plenty of time. You have not stopped out of that position. If you're still within that setup, you stay in that trade. Okay. Greta, how many trades can you trade if they go overnight rather than just during the day? Just got to count the 25K today. Not sure I want to do margins. Greta, well, congratulations. Great job on getting your account up to 25K. Once you have 25K in your account, you are no longer bound to the PDT rule. You can make as many trades as your little heart desires. Okay. Once you fall back under PDT rule, back under 25K, you'll be bound back by the PDT rule. You might get like a warning. You might have a certain amount of days or something before it actually goes into effect. But in that case, you'll be bound to 3-day trades in a rolling 5-day period. But once you're over 25K, you can trade 100 times in a day if you'd like. Nice. Andrew, welcome to the family, brother. Welcome to the family. I joined the family today. Looking forward to learning and trading with you guys from Trinidad. Caribbean vibes. I envy you. I'm going to come down to Trinidad and you and I will trade together from the beach. How about that? How's that sound? I need a vacation. I had COVID a few weeks ago. I need a vacation. So I'm coming right down to the beach. We're going to trade together on the sand. Robert Brewer. Robert, what's going on, man? First time of hearing of TTG. I mainly trade options, but thought you guys may trade stocks only, but am pleasantly surprised to hear him talking about options. Oh, God, yeah, Robert. Robert, we trade everything, my man. We trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, options, ETFs. There are option trades in True Trading Group every single day. Every day. We have different moderators in chat that specialize in different things. I'm not the only pro trader that's in the chat room. I am the head trader, but we have other moderators that are damn good traders. We've got the Wolf, Jason Spadafora, who is an expert in cannabis stocks. He also trades options every single day. You've got Chris Toner, who's been trading options for over 20 years. Then you have Jay Downing. Jay Downing specifically focuses on swing trading. So there's something in, and then I trade everything. I trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, options. I trade everything. So like I said, there's something in TTG for everybody. But you also guys have to realize that aside from just the trade alerts, the education is really the key, because you're not going to learn any gimmicks with True Trading Group. You're going to get a professional education, the same education that I learned when I worked at a fund. That was my very first job at a college. That's where I learned how to trade. When you get a professional education, you can apply that education across multiple trading styles and various asset classes. When you learn a gimmick works for one particular style, one particular thing. But a professional trading style and a professional education, I should say rather, you can apply that across multiple strategies and asset classes. A professional education can help you benefit from a small cap, a mid cap, a large cap, and an option all the same. Okay, that's why you have so many of my TTG members are trading, other things. Like you saw Wendy Fonseca, who I just caught her comment earlier, had a bang up day today. Great day in LAZR. And I forgot what else was it. I forgot what other stock he said. It was another large cap name. Was a large cap name, and she crushed it. Okay, because now those are stocks that I didn't trade today, but our members are taking that education and they're standing on their own 2 feet, and they're going after and identifying A quality setups, and they're making those trades, even though I'm not. And that's really the goal. The goal is to teach you how to fish. It's to get you to stand on your own 2 feet. And that's what a professional education can do for you. Johan Alarcon or Alarson, is it okay if you trade $100? Absolutely. Absolutely. We have one member. I don't remember the member's name. If you are on the live stream right now, please comment. I forgot your username on the YouTube. I forgot your username. But they started with, I believe, $50 in a cash account, and they've got that account up to 1,100. So when you, Johan, is it okay to trade with $100? Absolutely. I recommend people start with a little bit more money if you can, but you do not need to start with thousands of dollars in your account. $500, and in this case, even $50 apparently is enough. Oh, there you go, James. I started with $50 and I've since taken it to $5,000. Yes, that is incredible, James. That is absolutely incredible. James Salas says, my first time here, what is the PDT rule? Okay, James, what is the PDT rule? The PDT rule is, in my opinion, the stupidest rule ever created by regulators, but we have to deal with it in the United States. What it means is that if you have less than $25,000 in your trading account and you are on a margin account means you can trade with like 4 times the amount of buying power that's in your account. Let's say you have $5,000 in your account and it's a margin account. Your broker will lend you money to trade with, and you can trade with, let's say, $20,000 in buying power. But if you have less than 25 grand in the account, you're bound by the PDT rule. That stands for pattern day trading rule. That says that you can only make 3 day trades. A day trade is you buy today, you sell today. A swing trade is you buy today, you sell tomorrow, or any day thereafter. So day trades, you can only make 3 of them in a 5-day period. Okay, that's the PDT rule. Now, ways around that. You can either get your account up over 25,000. Once you get your account over 25,000, you're no longer bound to the PDT rule. You can make as many day trades as you want, or switch to a cash account. If you switch to a cash account, you won't be bound by the PDT rule, but you will only be able to trade with the cash in your account. So if you have only $1,000 in your account, you will only have $1,000 in buying power. You won't have the margin. Okay, so that's PDT rule. Way to go, Chandler. Chandler Lawson, I've turned $500 into 4,000 over the last 2 months. Great job. I mean, listen, if you guys, I would recommend a cash account if you have less than 25 grand in your account. If you're day trading, if you're swing trading, it doesn't matter. If you're swing trading, go with the margin account. What's my favorite indicator or alert system? Okay, Bryce, my favorite indicator and my favorite alert system. My favorite alert system is right here. You're looking at it. Okay, I am my favorite alert system. I do not use any type of like algorithmic buy signal programs. I don't do any of that crap. Okay, I just take professional technical analysis that I was taught when I worked at a fund, and I look for and identify A setups. That is what I focus on, and that is what my technical analysis provides, is be able to tell the difference between an A, B, and C setup. Guys, an A setup is maybe a pattern that 70 to 75% of the time is going to work itself out in one particular price direction. A B setup, maybe 60, 65% of the time. A C setup is maybe a 50-50 coin flip. There's no setup, there's no indicator, there's no alert system that's going to work 100% of the time. All you can do as a trader is play the probabilities. Just like poker, you play the probabilities and you use your own skill to put yourself on the right side of that probability and identify those A plus setups. As far as indicators, my favorite indicator, it's volume. Hands down, it's my favorite indicator. It gives you the most information. If someone held a gun to my head and said, Mike, you can trade today, but you can only use one indicator, it would be volume and volume alone. What I will say is that there is not one indicator that's better than the rest. Like, don't too many traders spend their entire trading careers searching for the one indicator that works the best. Doesn't exist. You're going to waste your entire career looking for that indicator. Professional technical analysis will allow you to understand how multiple indicators work in conjunction with one another. That is, if you want to really get good at technical analysis, you have to understand how VWAP, trade line, Fibonacci levels, all these different indicators, how they work together, not just rely on one indicator. Okay. Have you ever seen 4 grade A setups in one day and they all failed? I don't know. I don't know about 4. I mean, I've definitely been in 2 or 3. I've definitely been in 2 or 3 grade A setups that have failed. It happens, it happens. But 4, I don't know if I've ever been in 4. I'm not sure. Suvir, can you help me understand the Greeks when it comes to options? Suvir, absolutely. Not here on the live stream. That would take me too long to go through all the Greeks, with you on the live stream. But we talk about all of that, time decay, implied volatility, all of that stuff is included in the courses on the TeachD website. How do you find penny stocks with huge breakout potential? A scanner, guys. So we have actually right in our chat room, included for free with your membership, is a Trade Ideas scanner. So we have a Trade Ideas scanner that streams live to our members every single day. That includes stocks that are making new highs, stocks that have volume, unusual volume spikes or activity, your top gainers on the day, leading gappers. All of that is right there on our Trade Idea scanner. That's included with your membership, no additional fee. How do you know when to take profits? My problem is I hold too long on a run up. Okay. How do you decide when to take profits? I decide when to take profits by identifying potential areas of resistance. Guys, you have to understand profit targets are potential areas of resistance. That is what a profit target is. So what I do before I enter a trade, I identify 4 levels: my stop loss, my first take profit, my second take profit, and my third take profit. Those 3 profit targets are potential areas of resistance based on the chart. So once you guys learn technical analysis and you go through the courses are going to teach you all of that to tell you, okay, how to identify support, resistance, where on certain levels do you want to take profits, where on certain patterns are your profit target zones. Once you guys learn that, it now just becomes following your game plan and becoming robotic and sticking to your game plan. Saying, okay, I'm going to buy the stock at 10. I'm going to stop out at 9.50. I'm going to take profits at 11, 11.50, and 12.15. And those are going to be your profit targets. But your profit targets are not like some arbitrary number that you just pick out of the sky. They are potential areas of resistance based on the chart. All right. Okay, guys, that just about wraps it up for our Q&A. Gave some time for people to log on. We got a lot of people that are joining us on the live. I'm excited to talk to you guys and go over our lessons of the day. Again, the lessons we're going to cover on this live stream, 2 of them in particular. 1, wedge breakouts. How to trade wedge breakouts, where to get long, where to set your stop loss, where to take profits. I'm going to walk you guys through that. I used that to trade SYN. It was a nice 34% gain, was a home run trade. Then we're going to talk about ONTX. This lesson is going to be about how to identify stocks that have afternoon potential. Okay. There's a very specific set of criteria that I look for in a stock when I'm scanning during lunchtime to give me some insight that this stock has a chance to run in the afternoon. Okay. You essentially have to break the day up into 2. So like pre-market, I have a watch list of stocks that I'm looking to trade in the morning. Then during lunchtime, which is typically from 12 to 2, I go through an entire new scan process and I build a new watch list on stocks that I think have afternoon potential, and ONTX fit that mold perfectly. I normally don't trade stocks that trade below $1, but like I said earlier in this live stream, you cannot ignore the action that you are seeing in these penny stocks. The follow through is tremendous. The momentum is tremendous. And I actually made all of my money today in 3 stocks that trade below $1, which is very uncharacteristic. But like I said, I'm just following where the opportunity is. And that's what being a diversified trader is all about. I teach all my THD fam to be diversified. I want my THD fam to be able to trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, options, trade all of it, because opportunity just moves around. I don't want you to be a one-trick pony, because when that one particular subsector or niche of the market slows down, you're going to struggle. You can't just only be able to trade small caps or only trade large caps. You got to be able to move around when the opportunity presents itself. And I've noticed really good opportunity in small caps, and on the penny stocks today, and I capitalized on it. Okay. So before we get into that, before we talk about the lessons there on the day, I think we've got a lot of new people. I know yesterday we had a lot of new faces. I've already seen a lot of comments from people that said, hey, I'm brand new to this. If you are brand new to trading, I want you to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now if you guys are brand new. All right, we got Jonathan, Sarah, Tapwater, Click for Life Entertainment, Pamela, Sandus, Ray, Ogun, Rico, Cole, Ken, Sherry, Dave, Chadler, Jeff Taylor, Nick Beeman, Rick Harris, Francisco, Jim Jiva, Kendrick Jackson, TNX, Manuel, Mark King, Albert, Blitz Schitz, Mark Peterson, Sion, Zoran, Monarch, Scott Kania, Sean, James, Ace. Oh, there's so many. I can't even keep up. Wilson Molina, Matthew, Damian, L. Honeycutt, Bob Sawyer, Yasvinder, Kadar, AJ, Mr. Jar, Curtis Mayo, Prophet, Paul, Charity, DJ. Guys, wow. A lot. And I know I missed a bunch of you. Buddy Flores, Robert Scott, Mike Simoniak, and Love Cash. Me too. Guys, listen, a lot of brand new traders. I love it. I love to see so many brand new traders in here. I really do. I love that you are taking the step to get an education and to learn how to actually become a trader. I love it. I absolutely love it. But now, those of you that typed the number 1 in chat, I want to know real quick. Type it in chat. Actually, what are your goals? Why are you here? Why are you trying to learn how to become a consistently profitable trader? What does it mean to you? What are you trying to accomplish? Nice. Albert just joined last night. Welcome to the family, Albert. Yes, Lightspeed does charge for trades. Lightspeed is not commission free, but trust me, you get what you pay for. Jennifer says freedom. Jonathan, financial freedom, financial stability, retire early, second revenue stream, make some side money. I want to be a daily trader, retire, want to make 100K in a year, extra earning, financial stability, make a new life for myself. Financial stability, live a comfortable life, additional revenue, steady income. I like the challenge. I'm 45 and I'm ready to make some real money. Changing life entirely. I want to be self-sufficient, be at home to be more time with my kids, retire my wife, become a THD moderator. I see you, man. Fish more, college for my kids, find a real day trading program. Rico Rick, you're in the right place, brother. I promise you that. You won't find anyone more real than the people that are on this live, my man. Rahani, I want to join your team as a moderator. Yes. Beautiful, guys. Give the 9 to 5 the FU. Yes, tell your boss to go screw. Guys, listen, I love seeing all of these goals that you guys have. They're all fantastic. They're all very realistic, but it's not going to happen overnight. Now, I tell this directly to those of you that are starting off brand new. I want you all to understand what is actually realistic and what's possible, and not feed you any type of BS and hopes and dreams. But all of the goals that you guys are typing in chat, they're all possible. They're all realistic. You want to make 100 grand a year, it's possible. You want to make 200, 500, a million, it's all possible. But it's not going to happen overnight. And it's not just, you're not just going to wake up one day and become a millionaire trader. Okay. If you're looking to wake up one day and become a millionaire trader, I'm sorry, just sign off the live stream right now. But if you're looking to get a professional education, put in just a little bit of work, put in a little bit of effort, just like you were going to learn any other skill set that's going to earn you money. This isn't like a get rich quick scheme, guys. Like being a trader, it's not like, ooh, let me try to find the easy way to make money. If you were going to go and make 100 grand, 200 grand, 500 grand a year, $100 million a year in any other profession, it's not going to be easy. So don't think that you're going to come here and you're going to become a trader and overnight you're just going to pick it up. Okay. I'm not going to promise you guys, false hopes and dreams, but what I will promise you is that you will get a professional education, which is the only way to give yourselves the greatest chance to become a consistently profitable trader. No gimmicks, no little secrets that Wall Street doesn't want you to know about. Believe me, taking someone that's traded on Wall Street professionally, there is no secret. The secret is education. When I got hired at the fund, I sat in a classroom style setting and I went through their educational training program before they let me trade $1 of their money. If a hedge fund on Wall Street is going to put all their traders through an educational training program before they trade $1 of real money, then why the hell are you doing anything different? Why are you trading with real money before you get an education? Ask yourself that question, right? Ask yourself that question. So shouldn't you be doing the same thing that the professionals are doing? And that's what that's what will make all of the difference. Okay. You guys can want to quit your job. You want to earn extra income. You want to pay off your student loans. You want to buy a house. You want to retire. All these things, all possible. There's no limit to your upside. There's truly no limit to your upside. You are the ultimate entrepreneur when you are a trader, but you got to be willing to put in just a little bit of work. And if you are willing to put in a little bit of work, I promise to be there with you every single step of the way, hold your hand and walk you through it to help you guys become the most consistent profitable traders as you possibly can. That much I can absolutely guarantee you. Okay. Now, moving on. Before I get into the lessons, I want to make sure that all of you that typed the number 1 in chat are fully aware of the way that you guys can start. And that's with our 7-day trial. Okay. If you guys are brand new to trading, our 7-day trial is the perfect way for you guys to get your feet wet and see if True Trading Group is right for you. Go to ttgthree.com. Guys, it's only $3. It's a one-time payment of $3. There's no auto renew. Okay. You can upgrade to a membership at any time, but you're under no obligation to do so. That trial is going to get you 7-day access to our member dashboard, which includes access to 3 trial courses that are guaranteed to make you a better trader. These courses are worth a few $100 on their own. Whether you've never traded stock a day in your life or you've been trading for 10 years, I guarantee you're going to learn something and come out a better trader just from these trial courses that are included in the trial. You're also going to get access to all of our trading records. TTG is fully transparent. We keep a record of all of our trades, our wins, our losses, our break evens, and you will be able to see all of it. Okay, you'll be able to see all of it. You're also going to get access to our due diligence tools that includes free analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in. And then last but not least, you're going to get access to our live trading chat room for 3 days to come and chat and trade with me live and the rest of the TTG fam. I share my screen with you. The other moderators share their screen with you. We are all live on the microphone talking to you throughout the course of the day, telling you what we're seeing, what we're doing. I tell you what I'm buying, where I'm selling before I actually make the move. And then once my trade actually executes, you get a push notification that pops up in chat to let you know that my order has filled. That is our 7-day trial, guys. Go to ttgthree.com right there at the bottom of your screen. It's a one-time payment of just $3. Okay, great place for you guys that just typed the number 1 in chat. It's a great place for you all to get started and see if TTG is right for you. Now, with that being said, let's get down to the good stuff, and we're going to talk about our lessons from the day. Okay, remember, SYN, Wedge breakout, ONTX, picture perfect textbook setup for an afternoon breakout. Those are the 2 lessons that we're going to cover here today to get things started. Let's jump on over to the charts. We're going to start things off with SYN. Okay, we're going to start things off. Let me get my trade executions. Okay, guys. Now SYN. Okay. As I pan this over, we're going to talk about this SYN trade. Now, what I want you guys to notice here is a picture perfect, clean as can be wedge. Okay. Picture perfect, clean as can be wedge. Okay. There's your picture perfect, clean as can be wedge. Okay. Now, it also helps for you guys to use multiple time frames. Okay. So like during the day, I will have a 4 time frame layout. Okay, a 3-minute, a 5-minute, a 15-minute, and a daily. Okay, so it's important for you guys to look at multiple time frames because when I go to a 5-minute chart, that wedge pattern becomes even more clearly defined, doesn't it? You see how clean this wedge is now on the 5-minute chart? It's also clean on a 3-minute, right? It's also clean on a 3-minute, but sometimes when you go out to a 5-minute chart, patterns become a little bit more clear. So it's very important. Another lesson I want you guys to take from this SYN trade is to be able to identify or be familiar or get used to and get accustomed to looking at multiple time frame charts, which when you're looking to identify setups, because sometimes you might miss something on the shorter time frame and it becomes more clear on the larger time frame, like this wedge on the 5-minute chart compared to the 3-minute. But we're going to go back to the 3-minute chart, and now we're going to talk about how to trade these setups. There are 2 different ways for you to trade these setups. There's a conservative style and there's an aggressive style. Now, like I said yesterday on my live stream, if you guys caught my live stream yesterday, we talked about bull flags, about an aggressive entry and a conservative entry. Now, it has nothing to do with position size, okay? It has nothing to do with position size. Being an aggressive trader has everything to do with where you enter the trade. Being a conservative traders buy pullbacks into support. Aggressive traders buy breakouts through resistance. It has nothing to do with position size. Okay, I trade with very large size. I'm a conservative style trader. You can trade with a $500 position and you can be an aggressive trader. It has nothing to do with position size. It has everything to do with where you enter your trades. Okay, so now keeping that in mind, let's go back to the charts. Now, when you identify a wedge pattern, you have a very clear defined uptrend support line and a very clearly defined downtrend resistance line. A conservative style trader is going to tend to get long inside of the wedge. Okay, you're going to tend to get long inside the wedge, closer to the uptrend support line. Okay, closer to the uptrend support line. Now, myself, okay, I actually was trying to get long the stock right down here in front of this 110 area, and I was actually not getting my fill. Let me go to my trade alerts. Okay, so here we go. There's my fill. Okay. So, and I was not getting filled. I was trying to get long here in front of this uptrend support line, and I was not getting filled. Okay, I was not getting filled. Okay, but we then broke up and out of the wedge. Here's the break out of the wedge. Now, what is one very specific thing, guys? Listen up. This is very important when it comes to trading wedge breakouts. You want to see an increase in volume when the stock breaks out of the wedge. Okay, and what you will see down here is a nice increase in volume when the stock broke out of the wedge. Okay, nice increase in volume as the stock breaks out of the wedge. That is key to trading wedge breakouts. So I did not get my fill down here in front of 110 like I was trying to, but once I saw the stock break out of the wedge and I saw the increase in volume, that is when I went ahead and I got long this stock right here at $1.22. Okay, I'm long right there at 10:54 a.m. I'm long SYN at $1.22. Okay, now let's talk about the confirmation. Let's talk about the confirmation. Okay, I entered right there at $1.22 and I set my stop loss right around 110. Okay, now I'm setting my stop loss right around 110. The way you want to trade wedge breakouts, when you have the stock that breaks up and out of the wedge, you want to set your stop loss, okay, back inside of the wedge. And what I preferably like to do is set my stop loss on the bottom end of this trend line, because that stock, once we break up out of it, even if we pull ourselves back in, you can look for that uptrend support line to hold and then continue higher, which is something similar to what you saw here on SYM. So in this scenario, what I'm doing and how I trade wedge breakouts is I'm now long on that break out of the wedge with the increase in volume. That was my indication to get long, the increase in volume above the downtrend resistance line. The stop loss goes right at, okay, this uptrend support line. So that's why when I entered this trade at $1.22, my stop loss was 110, and I'm just going to start to move my stop loss up along with that downtrend support line. Okay, now the next key that you're going to look for is confirmation of the wedge breakout. What confirms confirmation of the wedge breakout? A retest of the downtrend line that made up the wedge, and you got it right there. You guys see how we broke up out of the wedge, pulled back, tested, and got right back off the wedge. This is why I'm telling you guys that I set my stop loss along this uptrend line. Okay, I set my stop loss along that uptrend line. Now, let's say, for example, the stock, I didn't mean to delete that. Let's say, for example, the stock did that. I would have stopped out of the position right there. Okay, I would have stopped out of the position right there, and that would have been a failed wedge breakout. That would have been a failed wedge breakout, and I would have stopped out of the position right there. Okay, so I set my stop loss right along there, but we end up holding, okay, we end up holding that uptrend resistance line as the wedge comes to an inflection point. This is an inflection point where these two lines meet. And then notice on the pullback to retest that line, notice the decrease in volume. Crucial. Okay, crucial. Now I'll zoom in even a little bit further for you guys to see. So there's the increase in volume out of the wedge, decrease in volume on the pullback to retest the wedge, and then again another increase in volume once you push back off of it. That is a wedge breakout confirmation, and that is how you can now have confidence saying this stock is going higher. Okay, this stock is going higher. That's how you identify a wedge, enter the wedge, or enter the trade based on the wedge breakout, That's how you set your stop loss on the wedge. And that's how you get confirmation on the wedge. Okay. Guys, I'm going to stop right here, right now. I'm not going to go any further. I want to go over with you guys now the take profits. Where do you take profit now on this wedge? But I'm not going to do it until I see 500 likes. Go ahead, guys, right now, smash that like button. If you guys are learning something as I'm going through these lessons, if you appreciate these lessons, smash that like button now. I want to see 500 likes, and now I'm going to talk to you guys about where do you take profits now on that wedge trade. We got about 40 more likes to go, guys. Get to smashing. 9 more, boom, 510 likes, just like that. Now we're talking, let's get back to business. Back to the charts, okay? Now, where do we take profits? When you have a wedge breakout, there are 2 areas that are going to be significant. They are where the stock touched the wedge. Your wedge points are going to be significant. In this example, the last, okay, right? In this example, look. I didn't mean to move that. Okay, here we go. Let me draw this. Let me grab it. Nope. Let me grab it. Here we go. Okay. You see right here, this is a touch point on the wedge. That touch point is going to be an area of resistance. Okay. Notice that if I draw a line across it, notice on the first breakout right here, that's where we got the first pullback from, right? That's where we got the first pullback from. Typically, once you get over that wedge, that pivot point, then it's clear skies. Okay. Then it's clear skies. Okay. So that's going to be one particular little resistance area you have to get through. Then the high of the day will always be an area of resistance for you that will always be a take profit target. So when I got long at $1.22, my first take profit target was going to be on this right in front of the high of the day. Okay. Right in front of the high of the day. Okay. So as we pan this over, you can see we went up there and we test the high of the day, and I start peeling profits off the table. My first take profit comes off the table at $1.35. My second take profit comes off the table at $11.44. Let me see, 11. Where are we? Took my profits. On my timestamp. Okay, at 11:20 a.m. at $1.44 on the new high. So now I'm taking profits off the table, guys, as we get up here to test the high of the day, okay? And then we get this breakout through the highs and we start to extend. So where you're going to want to take profits on these wedges, you're going to want to take profits in front of the high of the day. That's going to be a profit target for you. In front of the high of the day. Take profits in front of the high of the day. And then when you break through the high and extend, that's when you start peeling more profits off the table as the stock breaks through the highs and starts to extend. And I start peeling more profits off the table, 11:44 a.m. at $1.53, which is right there. And then we halt. We come out of the halt, 11:46. Another piece of profit off the table right there at $1.64 for a solid 34% gain. And I held on to one last piece in case we continued higher out of that halt. But then we pulled back in and I got flat that position right there. Final take profits before the halt at $1.44. At $1.44. Okay, and there's my final take profit. Okay, guys, so there's that beautiful wedge pattern. There's the entry, there's your confirmation, and there's all of your take profits. And this turns out to be a beautiful trade, which actually took me from red to green on the day. All right. So there you guys have it, guys. That is the wedge breakout on SYN. Okay. Now, before I move on, does anybody have a question about SYN? Now is the time to ask. Otherwise, we're moving on to ONTX and the next lesson of the night. Nice. Way to go, KV. Nice job. When did you draw the lines for the wedge? Just from looking at it. once I saw the wedge starting to form, no, a scan didn't find it. A scan didn't find it. I mean, I was looking at it because it was one of the top gainers on the day, and recognizing that these real cheap stocks have been flying lately. I was specifically looking for them, and I just, was one of the top gainers on the day. Where did I get info on SYN? Guys, it was one of the top gainers on the day. It was just on my top gainers list. It was on one of my top gainers. Are wedges stronger than triangles? No, not necessarily. I wouldn't say one is stronger than the other. There's higher quality wedges. There's higher quality triangles. I wouldn't say that a wedge is stronger than triangle. No. And I won't say a triangle is stronger than a wedge. Neither. I don't think either one is stronger than the other. You could do a trailing stop loss. You could do a trailing stop loss. I won't use a trailing stop loss unless I am not in front of my computer. That's just me. I'm in front of my computer all day long. So I like to take my profits myself. Okay. All right, guys. So now let's move on to the next trade, or the next lesson, I should say, of the night, which is my ONTX trade. And that we are going to be discussing a lesson of how to identify a setup to potentially give you an afternoon move. That's the next lesson I want to talk to you guys, because there's a very specific set of criteria that I look for during lunchtime to tell me that this stock has a chance to give me an afternoon move. And ONTX was picture perfect. Okay, it was picture perfect. Let's get to the charts. Okay, ONTX, here we go. As you guys can see, monster move in the afternoon. This is the move that I caught. This is the move that I caught. Was a huge win for us in chat, a 30% gain, and it all goes back to identifying a setup during lunchtime. So let's go back to lunchtime. Now, lunchtime is typically from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern. Guys, listen up. Okay? What I'm about to say to you is very important. Once 12 o'clock hits, that starts the lunchtime session. What you want to look for, or at least what I do during lunch between 12 and 2, what I look for is stocks that were strong in the morning and then hold above a key support level all throughout lunch, which is from 12 to 2 Eastern. Okay, so now let's talk about ONTX. Now, let's see. Was the stock strong in the morning? You tell me. Was the stock strong in the morning? Absolutely, right? Huge move in the morning. Stock was strong in the morning. Excellent volume. Look at the volume that came in on that morning push. That's an example of a stock that's strong in the morning. So we got that part. Check. The next thing we look for is, does the stock hold above a key support level all throughout lunchtime? Well, let's go over and let's look at what's lunchtime from 12 to 2. Okay, so there's lunchtime. This is 12 to 2. Where are our support levels? Well, let's take a look. Let's draw out our Fibonacci retracement level from yesterday's close because of the gap up to the current high of the day. Okay, and what do we start to see? Does anybody see a support level here on ONTX? What you will notice is the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level lines up to the exact penny with your VWAP indicator. So now ask yourself, is ONTX holding above a key support level all throughout lunchtime? Yes. Okay. So what do we know? Was the stock strong in the morning? Yes. Is the stock holding above a key support level during lunchtime? Yes. That is what you want to look for to see if a stock has a chance to give you an afternoon move. What also helps is strong volume in the morning push. Okay. Strong volume in the morning push and low volume during the pullback. Okay. Then what you guys want to look for is, okay, this is what I do from 12 to 2. Okay. All right. Now, coming out of lunchtime, after 2 o'clock, that's when lunchtime is over. The first thing you want to see is an increase in volume. An increase in volume coming out of lunch is your key that the stock is still strong. Okay. That is your key, that the stock is still strong. Now, let's pan over now and see what happens after 2 o'clock. All right. Now, as I pan this over, what do you guys see happens? Okay. What do you guys see happens? The stock just broke through the high of the day with what? An increase in volume. Exactly what you want to look for. Exactly what you want to look for. So once I saw this, I'm saying, guys, ONTX is a picture perfect textbook setup to give you an afternoon move. You got the strong increase in volume coming right out of lunchtime. We just made a new high of the day. And as soon as we broke through that high of the day, we pulled back to retest that high. And I said, guys, look at the increase in volume, okay, coming out of 2 o'clock. It's exactly what you want to look for. This is textbook. And we went ahead and got long right in here inside of this consolidation on ONTX. I take you guys right to my exact fill. Okay, at 2:08 p.m., I'm long ONTX at 71 cents. Okay, 71 cents at 2:08 p.m. because of this setup, and then all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. Look at this volume. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this volume? Okay, and we just start peeling profits off the table, guys. This thing was fun as hell. Okay, fun as hell. So I just start peeling profits off. I take profits here at 75. I take more profits off at 79. I take more profits off at 83. And then my final take profit at 92.35. Right there. So there's my take profit. So there's the entry: 71, 75, 79, 83, and 92, 9235. Okay, 9235. But again, the lesson, okay, guys, the lesson here is about understanding what to look for during lunchtime. Don't just sit there during lunchtime and twiddle your thumbs. Go to work. Okay, I go to work during lunchtime. I scan all these different stocks to try to see where is a stock that was strong in the morning, that's holding above a key support level during lunchtime, has an increase in volume coming out of lunch. Those are things you want to look for to tell you that you're going to get a potential afternoon push. And boy, push did we ever on ONTX. And this was a huge win for the day. Huge win for the day. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on the ONTX trade? Anybody have any questions? What was my stop? Oh, okay. All right. What was my stop loss? Let's go back to it. Let's go back to the charts. Let's go back to the charts. Okay. Let's go back to the charts. Go back to my trade alert. Okay. Long at 71 cents, which is right here. Stop loss 67. Stop loss is 67. Okay. Now you might say, well, why 67? The reason why I'm setting my stop loss is 67. Okay. It's beneath that high of the day, but it's also right above this previous little pivot resistance area. So you see this little pivot resistance area right here around 67. See that little pivot resistance? So I'm setting my stop loss there. If we're not able to hold that prior high, you see how we broke the high of the day with a real nice, strong increase in volume? That should give me enough strength to hold that prior high and give me the follow through. If we were not able to hold that prior high, then I would have read that like the stock did. Let me delete this. If the stock did this, okay, if the stock did this, I'm reading that as a failed breakout. I'm reading this as a failed breakout. It's a failed new high, right? That's a failed breakout. So I would have then stopped out of the position right here. Good question, though. So what was my stop loss? I'm sorry, I didn't mention that before. So the stop loss is 67. That would have been a failed new high. But if we did something like this, right, like something like this down to maybe 70 or 69, we're still very much in play here. We're testing that prior high to see if it acts as an area of support. So you can see here, like right here, I would say this would still be very much in play, and that would be 69. So you don't want to set your stop loss too tight here, right? You don't want to set your stop loss too tight here. And that's why I set my stop loss down there at that 67 level. Okay. Good question, though. All right, guys. So there was the ONTX. Absolute thing of beauty today. Absolute thing of beauty. Did you do sell limit orders or sell mark? Okay, so when I take profits, guys, I use limit orders. I just throw limit orders out there on the way up, and as the stock moves higher, it takes me out. Okay, it takes me out. Nope, I did not trade PPSI after hours, no. Thank you, Lance. No, I was not long. Nope, blessings to you. I was not long in the morning. I did not get long ONTX until 2:08 p.m. Eastern time. I got long at 71 cents. What scanner should you use, Samawi? The scanner that is in our True Trading Group chat for free. When you guys sign up to TGD, you get a access to the Trade Ideas scanner totally for free. You could use trailing stops. I don't. I use, I just take profits on the way up. I don't use trailing stops. Is it possible ONTX goes to $1 tomorrow? It's possible. I think it's trading lower after hours, but it's definitely possible with the way these stocks have been giving follow through. It's definitely possible, but I believe it traded lower after hours. Nah, I didn't trade Mara today. I haven't traded Mara this whole time. All right. I don't set my stop losses, guys. I use mental stop losses. I don't use physical hard stop losses. Not to say that you shouldn't. I use mental stops because I'm in front of my computer and I'm disciplined enough to stick to the mental stop. If you are not disciplined enough to stick to the mental stop, meaning like your stop loss will be reached and you won't do anything, you'll kind of freeze and the stock will continue lower, you got to use hard physical stop losses. Use the hard physical stop losses if you can't trust yourself to use mental stops, but I use mental stops. Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. That's it. Great stuff. Really great stuff on these lessons. Let me see here real quick. Really great stuff on these lessons. I hope you guys learned something. I would highly recommend that you guys actually go back and rewatch this live when we're done and take notes, because honestly, guys, between yesterday's live with the bull flag, today's live with the wedge, and the afternoon setup, guys, you've got you want to talk about golden nuggets of education. You've got golden plated, diamond crusted, platinum dipped lessons, okay, in these 2 lives. So I highly recommend going back, watching them, take notes, and get yourselves familiar with this type of technical analysis. This is a fraction of what you guys actually get when you get a full membership and join TTG full time and go through the courses. I want to see how many people that are on this live are not members of TTG. If you're not a member of TTG, type TTG in chat. If you are a member and you banked on these trades today, comment in chat as well. But if you're not a member of TTG, I want you guys to type the letters TTG in chat right now. I want to see how many of you are not members of True Trading Group. We got Coffee, Ogun, BM, Sharon, Romana, Daniel, Alvin, David, Niles, Prophet Ralph, okay, Eric, Mitchell, Reed, Ryan Darby, Beth Arnold, BSU Jam, Sherry Barron, Erica Zhang, Tenenge, Average Whiskey, Rad Almini, Cole. Rad, when are you going to join, man? I see you on the lives all the time, brother. Laird joining us from Facebook, Blaze, Sean, John, William Dove, Josh Strew, Betty Sharp, Don Massey, Cliff O, Suresh, Coffee Sipping Guy, I like it, Mike Cromie, Mike Smith, Edline Pierre, Michael Kolibaba, Jose Alzadi, Stan D, Rico Rock, Corey Adams, blessings to you, blessings back to you. Melissa Tillman, Tyler, Mike, guys, a lot of non-TGG members that are joining us on this live. I really, truly welcome all of you. I'm glad to see you guys are all here on this live, ready to learn how to become consistently profitable, ready to get an actual professional education. You're tired of the gimmicks. You're tired of the sales tactics. You're tired of the false promises and the BS. And you guys are ready for a pro education. What you guys just learned on this live stream is a fraction of what you actually learn as a full-time member. So what I want to do here right now is those are the all type TGG in chat. I want to actually explain to you what you get access to as a full-time member in True Trading Group, because we're a lot more than just an alert service and a chat room. TTG will teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet and will teach you how to fish. Let me explain to you guys how. Okay. Oh, Aryan, welcome to the family. Aryan just joined. Aryan, welcome to the family, my man. Everybody, my TTG fam, if you're a family member, give Aryan a big warm welcome. He just joined the TTG fam literally right now as we are doing this live. Aryan, welcome to the family. My TTG fam, welcome him. Guys, so like I said, as a full member of True Trading Group, I understand what you actually are getting access to, because we take the top premium trading tools and products, we bundle them together as part of your TTG membership. When you join TTG, you're getting a lot more than just a chat room and an alert service. You're getting a Benzinga real-time pro news feed that gives you live breaking to the second news alerts right in our chat room. Everybody asks me, Mike, where do you get your news? I don't get my news from anywhere other than the TTG website, because we have a Benzinga Pro news feed right there in our chat room. Our members get access to it. We also have a Squawk Box feature. If you guys don't want to read the news headlines, you can turn on your speakers, turn on that Squawk Box feature, and listen to the news as it comes across the wire, because someone will read that news out loud to you. Okay, that's a Squawk Box feature. We also have real-time level 1, full book level 2, real-time options data that comes on with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you can practice implementing what you learn in the courses, practice it on the simulator. Guys, I will say this again. When I got hired at the fund right out of college, my very first job, they did not let me trade $1 of their money before I passed an educational training program, and they put me on a simulator. So if a hedge fund on Wall Street is putting their new traders through a simulator program while they go through an education, what makes you any different than them? You too should be going through an educational training program, which you get access to as a full-time member, while you practice on the simulator before you start trading with real money. You also get access to a Trade Ideas preset scanner that's included with your membership. All of this is included with your all-inclusive membership. There is no upsell or additional fee for any of these things I'm telling you. Okay, that preset scanner from Trade Ideas shows you stocks making new high of the day, stocks with unusual volume, top gainers, leading gappers. You also get access to Trading Views Pro charting software when you become a member of True Trading Group that has real-time streaming data. All of this is included. You're going to get a minimum, guys, at least 10 easy to follow, actual real-time trade alerts from a community of traders that has about a 78 or 79% win rate, which means 79% of the time that myself or one of the other moderators in our chat room calls out a trade alert, it is a profitable one. Okay. You're also getting access to the entire TTG curriculum, all of our courses. There are no upsells in True Trading Group ever. When you sign up to become part of the family, you get access to every single resource, tool, and educational course that can give you the best chance to become a consistently profitable trader. We provide you with all the tools necessary. These 15 courses I wrote myself. They are a simplified version of the education that I received working at the hedge fund. That is why I tell you, you are going to get a professional education. Those courses are beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading courses. We even have a course on how to do your taxes. You get access to all of these courses. Okay. There's no pro courses or VIP courses that cost more money once you sign up. You get access to all of them. Then, in addition to the courses, which come in text and video format, you're going to get access to a video library with over 90 hours of additional educational video content that is recorded workshops and webinars that myself and other moderators have conducted covering various trading topics that you have access to now to go back and review all of those videos at your leisure. And then you can start attending these workshops and webinars now live, have access to them live, talk to the moderators, talk to the members, and participate in these workshops. You guys have access just in general. You will get access to myself and the other moderators in our chat room live. You guys have the ability to send me private messages and DMs during the day and ask me questions. Everybody's asking me about BNGO on this live. Everyone's asking me about all these stocks. Well, you guys, why not ask me what I think about a stock live in the middle of the day when you can actually act on it and buy or sell the stock based on the guidance that I'm giving you, right? Okay, guys, listen up. A 1-year membership to True Trading Group would normally cost you $2,212. Okay, but right now on this live, you can use coupon code TTG121. Take advantage of our New Year resolution sale, which gives you a 43% discount that brings the price of a membership all the way down to $1,252. I will say that again. A normal membership is $2,212, but tonight until midnight, you can use coupon code TTG121. Get a 43% discount that brings the price all the way down to only $1,252 for the entire year. This coupon code, listen up. Every 24-hour period of the month of January, the price of our membership is going up. Okay. Tonight, before midnight, this coupon code will get you a membership at $1,252, $1,252. After midnight tonight, that price jumps by a couple of bucks and will continue to jump every single 24-hour period in the month of January. Okay, so take advantage of this coupon code now before midnight to lock in that 43% discount before the price jumps. I'm telling you now, tomorrow a membership's going to cost you more than it will cost you today. So take advantage of this discounted price. It expires, or it doesn't expire. The coupon code is still active, but at midnight, the price is going up by a couple bucks. So sign up by midnight. Also, anyone that signs up by midnight tonight, get this. I'm going to throw in and include a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, the perfect tool to help you stay connected and trade and learn on the go. We have a mobile app for all of our members. We understand the majority of our members work full time. As a matter of fact, how many of my TTG family members, how many of you work a full-time job? If you work a full-time job and you are a member of True Trading Group, type the letter I in chat right now. I want to show all of our viewers that are new to this that might be saying, man, I really want to get into this, but I work a full-time job. I don't know if I'm going to be able to benefit. Let me explain to you guys how. Pay attention to the people that are commenting in chat. They all work full-time jobs and they all crush it in True Trading Group because we spent the time and money to develop a mobile app that's downloadable on iPhone and Android. This allows you to stay connected in our chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer. Because on your mobile device, you can be in chat, you can see the screen share, you can listen to the audio analysis, and you get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. So I'm going to send you totally for free. I'm even going to cover the shipping, a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet that will allow you to stay connected on the go, be in chat, use the mobile app, make your trades, and follow us even if you're at work, even if you're stuck in traffic, even if you're working from home or you're at your kid's soccer game. You can take advantage and trade with us through that mobile app. Okay. Now that Amazon Kindle Fire sounds cool. You're like, wow, Mike, what a great value add, man. That's awesome. Dope. Thanks for the Kindle. If you think that's value, let me tell you about value. You haven't even heard about value. All of those premium services and products I told you about before that are included at no additional fee with your membership. Listen to this. That Benzinga Pro newsfeed with the Swap Box feature, Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for that service. It's included totally for free with your membership, no additional cost. If you want real-time level 1, full book level 2, real-time options data, that's going to cost you $990 for the year, included for free with your membership. A trade simulator, $750 for the year, included with your membership. TradingView Pro charting software, you went to TradingView tomorrow, they'll charge you $720 for the year for their charting software. It's included for free when you use coupon code TTG121. That is $3,648 of additional premium services and products, the top products and services in the market. These are the products and services that the best traders use. They are included for free with your membership when you use coupon code TTG121. Included for free. Okay? So that's the value that you are getting access to. Okay? And I'm going to take things even one step further. If you typed TTG in chat, when I said if you're not a member, type TTG, I'm going to make a bet with you right now. I'm going to make, not a bet, but I'm going to show you guys how much that I believe in the True Trading Group platform and how much that I believe this can and will work for you. Okay? I know what this education has done for me as a trader. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own, guys. I was taught this. So I know what this education did for me. You see how I just went through these lessons with you? Where do you think I learned this stuff? I didn't figure it out on my own. Where do you think I learned this stuff? Okay? I'm humble enough to say I didn't figure this out on my own. I was taught. I see the success that my members are having. I know what this education is doing for them. So here's what I'm willing to do. If you guys sign up with coupon code TTG121 right here, right now, tonight, before midnight, get the 43% discount, get the free Amazon Kindle Fire. I'm also going to get you guys a free one-on-one with one of our pro moderators. Sign up with coupon code TTG121 tonight. Go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes that are at the end of the courses, and do a one-on-one mentor session with one of our mods. If you do those three things, put in just a little bit of effort, if you do not make back the $1,252 fee at least once throughout your membership, I'm going to give you all of your money back. I'm offering you right now a complete full money back guarantee. That is how confident I am that this can and will work for you as long as you're willing to put in just a little bit of effort. Okay? Sign up with coupon code TTG121, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and do a one-on-one with one of our mods. If you don't make back that $1,252 at least once throughout the year of your membership, I'll give you all of your money back. What do you have to lose now? What do you have to lose? It's not $1,252 because if you don't make it back, I'm going to give it back to you. So what you guys have to lose is, I'll tell you, all of those goals that you typed in chat before. Retire early, earn an extra income stream, pay off my student debt, buy a house, travel, tell my boss to go screw. That's what you guys are giving up. It's not the $1,252. I just guaranteed that for you. That's how confident I am in this education. That's how much I believe in it. And that's how much I know that it works. Okay? That's how much I know that it works. All right? Not to mention, guys, I don't know if you guys caught my live stream on Sunday, but we gave away $80,000 worth of prizes and giveaways on Sunday. We gave away, well, a Tesla and a Porsche. The winners decided to go for the cash. Every time we get 300 new members in True Trading Group, we give away a Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash. Okay. I got to check. I think we're like maybe 25 or 30% of the way there already for our next raffle. All you guys need to do is be a member of True Trading Group. So if you guys sign up with coupon code TGD121 right now, you're automatically included in our next raffle, which will probably be sometime this month. We're going to raffle off another brand new Model 3 or $30,000 cold hard cash, whichever the winner prefers. And all you need to do is be a member. That's it. If you're a member, a full-time member, you are included in that raffle. Okay. You're included in that raffle. All right. So like I said, if you guys are ready to pull the trigger, use coupon code TTG121, join the team full time, get a professional education, get a 43% discount, get a free Amazon Kindle, and get that money back guarantee. Otherwise, don't forget, we still do have the 7-day trial. For that, go to ttgthree.com. It's only $3. It's a one-time payment. It's not reoccurring. You can upgrade to a full membership during that trial at any time, but I can't guarantee you the 43% discount. I'm not going to give you the Amazon Kindle Fire, and I can't guarantee you that money back guarantee. Okay, but you can give TTG a shot for 7 days, decide if it's for you, see if you like it, get a feel for what it's like to be part of the community, and then decide if you want to join the group full time. For that, again, go to ttgthree.com. Otherwise, jump on this coupon code now because the price will be more tomorrow than it is today at midnight tonight. You will no longer be able to get a membership to True Trading Group for $1,252. Today is the cheapest you're going to be able to get that membership because the price is going to go up every 24-hour period. Get that discount, get that Amazon Kindle, get that money back guarantee, and get your butts in chat because we're crushing it, guys. Okay, we finished off 2020 red hot, and we're starting 2021 red hot. Get your butts in chat. Take advantage of this coupon code, and I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. We'll see what's going on with these Georgia runoffs. I've got to check. I haven't been paying attention. I've been on this live with you. I'm going to go. I'm going to get off the live. I'm going to check to see what the futures are doing. I'm going to check to see what's going on with the Georgia elections. Do the Dems take it? Do the Republicans still have it? We'll have to wait and see. That could create some volatility in the next 2 days because of this political environment. Get your butts in chat. Learn how to take advantage. Learn how to profit from it, and get yourselves a professional education. Thank you for joining me on this live. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those notifications. Make sure you guys never miss out on these lives because I drop serious golden nuggets, as you can see. If you missed it, go back, rewatch this video, take notes. That's how you guys are going to learn. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Peace. Later, guys.